In the wake of the recent premiere of the 2023 Blue Beetle film, directed by Angel Manuel Soto, with Zolo Marwi-Denoir taking on the role of Jaime Reyes, it's an opportune moment to delve into some lesser-known aspect of the Blue Beetle legacy.
The fastest way out. Dude, I don't speak the... Wait, you can? Well, what are you waiting for?
Blue's an odd little fish, isn't he?
Many might not be aware, but back in 2010, there was an attempt to bring Blue Beetle to our screens in a series that unfortunately was completely dropped before it began production. To fully appreciate the significance of this, we must first trace back and explore the rich history of the Blue Beetle character. Welcome to Superpedia, your #1 source for everything super. The Blue Beetle story began in 1939, created by Charles Nicholas Wachowski. For Fox Feature Syndicate, the original Blue Beetle was Dan Garrett, a police officer who took a syndicate, the original Blue Beetle, to gain superhuman strength and stamina. This version of the character was a reflect strength and stamina, this often being ordinary individuals who, through some twist of fate or scientific experiment, gained extraordinary abilities. Now, what's fascinating about this early version of the Blue Beetle is how it mirrors the societal and cultural narratives of its era. The late 1930s and 1940s saw a surge of superheroes who were essentially everyday people. They didn't hail from distant galaxies or mythical realms. Instead, they were individuals like you and me. But due to a twist of fate or a groundbreaking scientific experiment, they were thrust into extraordinary circumstances, gaining abilities beyond human comprehension. In a significant turn of events during the 1980s, DC Comics acquired the rights to the Blue Beetle, paving the way for a fresh and innovative take on this classic character. Fast forward to the 2000s, and we were introduced to a groundbreaking iteration, Jaime Reyes, hailing from El Paso, Texas. Jaime's story is a blend of teenage discovery and comic mystery. Imagine stumbling upon the Blue Beetle scarab, not just any artifact, but an ancient alien relic with immense power. That's precisely what happened to Jaime. This scarab with its deep cosmic roots attaches itself to Jaime's spine, transforming his life forever, and grants him a state-of-the-art extraterrestrial armor that he can summon at any moment's notice, turning him into a formidable force in the DC universe. But what truly sets this version of the Blue Beetle apart is the intricate exploration of the scarab's origins. DC Comics delves deep into its alien lineage, intertwining Jaime's personal journey with the vast expanse of the DC universe. It's a narrative that not only showcases the power and potential of the scarab, but also its place within the grand tapestry of intergalactic lore. Blue Beetle hasn't just been confined to the pages of the comic books. Over the decades, he's graced our screens in various adaptations, showcasing his versatility and appeal to audiences of all ages. Fans of animated series might recognize him from shows like Young Justice and Batman Brave and the Bold, where he played pivotal roles, bringing his unique blend of heroism and relatability. But it doesn't just stop there. For the gamers out there, you might have had the thrilling experience of stepping into the shoes of the Blue Beetle in Injustice 2. Yes, he was a playable character, and trust me, his moveset, abilities were nothing short of spectacular.
The Reach got you too? I'm you, Jaime Reyes. Gonna need to see some ID.
Begin.
Now for those who love the allure of live-action adaptations. The Blue Beetle made a memorable debut in the beloved Smallville series, portrayed by the talented Jaron Brant Bartlett. The episode Booster was a significant one. It wasn't just another episode, it was the canvas for Jaime's transformative journey into becoming the iconic Blue Beetle. It's truly fascinating to see how a character can evolve and adapt across different media, resonating with diverse audiences and staying relevant through the ages. The Blue Beetle's enduring legacy lies in its ability to evolve with the times. From Dan Garnett's humble beginnings as a police officer with superhuman strength to Jaime Reyes' complex relationship with the alien artifact, the character has constantly reflected the changing dynamics of the comic book industry and its audience. But did you know there was a Blue Beetle series produced that never seen the light of day? Now, as many of you know, the journey from comic book page to screen isn't always smooth.
Like brunch. Like, what is brunch? You wait in line for an hour for essentially brunch. I mean...
While some adaptations soar to great heights, become cultural phenomenons, others face challenges and never see the light of day. It's a testament to the unpredictable nature of the entertainment industry. Case in point, the 2010 Blue Beetle series. This project had all the makings of a hit because it was set to be helmed by none other than Jeff Johns, a name synonymous with comic book excellence. As a renowned writer and producer, Johns has been the force behind numerous iconic stories and adaptations. The anticipation for the Blue Beetle series was palpable, given his track record, Jeff Johns is not just another name in the comic book world, he's a legend, renowned for his work on a plethora of DC titles. Johns has his uncanny ability to breathe new life into characters, giving them depth, relevance, and a fresh perspective. It's no wonder he was considered an ideal choice for projects that required a touch of rejuvenation. Some of his notable work being Flashpoint, a storyline that not only redefined the Flash, but also had ripple effects across the entire DC universe. Then there's Green Lantern, Blackest Night, where he developed deep into the lore of the Lantern Corps, introducing us to a spectrum of emotions and powerful entities. And who can forget Infinite Crisis, a saga that shook the very foundations of the DC multiverse. It's clear as day, Jeff Johns has left an indelible mark on DC. His influence is evident in the story arcs, character developments, and the overall direction the universe has taken. When you pick up a DC title and feel the blend of nostalgia mixed with fresh excitement, there's a good chance Johns had a hand in it. In 2010, the buzz began to circulate about a potential Blue Beetle live-action series. Jeff Johns even showcased test footage at the San Diego Comic-Con that year, which was met with excitement and anticipation from fans. The footage hinted at a show that would delve deep into the lore of the Blue Beetle, exploring Jaime Reyes' journey as he grapples with the powers of the alien scarab that grants him his abilities.
Cool, sis. Thanks for the wake-up call. No, really, you're awesome.
However, as with many projects in Hollywood, the journey from conception to realization is fraught with challenges. The Blue Beetle series faced its share of hurdles. One of the primary challenges was the budget. Bringing a character like Blue Beetle to life with his intricate armor and the various special effects required for his powers demanded a substantial budget. All of this happening in 2010 raised concerns about the feasibility of producing a weekly series without compromising on the quality of the visual effects. The television landscape in 2010 was different from today. Superhero shows were not as prevalent, and networks were wary of investing into a project that might not resonate with the mainstream audience. Outside of a select few shows such as Smallville, Heroes, and Misfits, the success of live-action superhero shows in the subsequent decade was yet to be seen, making it a risky venture for any network. While the anticipation was high, the Blue Beetle series faced a series of challenges that halted its progression. One of the primary concerns was the budget. Crafting a series that does justice to the character's legacy and the intricate world of the Blue Beetle requires significant resources. And in the ever-changing television landscape, where networks are constantly weighing the risk and rewards of new projects, budgetary constraints can be a major roadblock. But it wasn't just about the money. The television industry is complex, and there are countless factors at play when deciding the fate of a series. There could have been behind-the-scenes dynamics, creative differences, or even shifts in network priorities that contributed to the decision to shelf the project. Before we end the video, were any of you looking forward to the Blue Beetle series? What were your expectations? We'd love to know your thoughts. The 2010 Blue Beetle series remains one of the what could have been stories in the world of comic book adaptations. While fans were left disappointed with its cancellation, the character of Blue Beetle continues to thrive in the comics and live action. The story serves as a reminder of the unpredictable nature of the entertainment industry, where even the most promising projects might not see the light of day.